Good morning, students. In this session, we will discuss about data processing system and data processing cycle. So first of all, we must know what is data processing system. In fact, the activity of data processing can be viewed as a system. According to James O'Brien, a system can be defined as a group of interrelated components that seeks the attainment of a common goal by accepting inputs and producing outputs in an organized process. For example, a production system accepts raw material as input and produces finished goods as output. So, similarly, a data processing system can be viewed as a system that uses data as input and processes this data to produce information as output. As you see in the diagram, the first part is input, then the processing, and finally output. So basically, input is the means of data and output is the sense of informations. Actually, there are many kinds of data processing systems. A manual data processing system, a mechanical data processing system, and now electronic data processing system. A manual data processing system is one that utilizes tools like pens, copies, etc. The mechanical data processing system uses devices such as typewriter, calculating machines, and bookkeeping machines. And finally, the electronic data processing system uses computers to automatically process data. So, this data processing cycle, basically the three parts: input, processing, output. Input is the means of data and output is the means of information, or you can say related to information. Now, the data processing cycle, often called IPO cycle, means input processing cycle. The data processing activities describes to all data processing systems from manual to electronic systems. These activities can be grouped in four functional categories, that is data input, data processing, data output, and storage, constituting what is known as a data processing cycle or IPO cycle. That means the data processing cycle activities can be in four functional categories, means four activities, that is input, processing, output, and storage. So first of all, input. The term input refers to the activities required to record data and to make it available for processing. The input can also include the steps necessary to check, verify, and validate data contents. Next one is the processing. The term processing denotes the actual data manipulation techniques such as classifying, sorting, calculating, summarizing, comparing, etc. that convert data into information. That means processing is the main thing that can be used to convert the raw data which can be inputted into the information. Next activities is output. In fact, output is a communication function which transmits the information generated after processing of data to person who need the information. Sometimes output also includes decoding activity which converts the electronically generated information into human readable form. And last activities is storage. Storage involves the filling of data and information for future use, so that the four basic functions are performed in a logical sequence in all data processing systems. Now, after clearing data processing cycle or IPO cycle, let's understand data versus information. Now, students, you know very well about data and information and how data is converted into information in the data processing cycle. So once again, now data act as data, it may act as an information. So data and information are interchangeable terms, and these two are the two faces of the same coin. Before processing, it is known as data, and after being processing, it is known as information. So similarly, data and information are interchangeable terms. Till now, you have learned about the information means data. Data before processing is known as data, and after being processing data known as information. So data is raw facts and information is processed data. Thus can be defined as data that has been transformed into a meaningful and useful forms for a specific purpose. Students, in some cases, data may not require any processing before constituting information. However, generally data is not useful unless it is subjected to a process through which it is manipulated and organized, its contents analyzed and evaluated. Only then data becomes information. Student, till now it is clear that data, after being processing the data, we get information. Now, there is a name, data processing cycle or input processing cycle. Now, what it means? Why it is called the cycle, data processing cycle? Because when any data is processed, then we get informations, and that's the not end of that situation. That means information once again is going on, or processing is going on. So the simply what you know, information can be processed data. Now the question is information is created as data or not? In fact, information can also be created as data. For example, suppose to find an average of a student, we can say the individual marks of each subject is known as data and their average marks is known as information. But if we want to find the class average, then individual average of all students is created as data. In the previous position, the average marks of students is known as information. But to find the class average, what happened? This information means the average is created as data input and the class average is known as information. In such a way, the data and informations can be interchangeable terms and we get data to information and information as also created as data. So that this is known as data processing cycle or IPO cycle. Now, functions and components of a computer. It is based upon the data processing cycle or data processing systems. Earlier you learned about the data processing activities, that is input, processing, output and storage. So on the basis of data processing system and data processing activities, a computer does mainly the following 4 functions. The first function is receive input, then process information, produce output and store information. When we think about the receive input, these 4 functions are mainly performed by the computer. Now, students, it is possible and necessary to understand in simple terms what a computer is, how it works, and what it can do for us. Earlier, I have said there is no magic in computers. In fact, computer is a remarkably simple machine. Almost every part in a computer has only one job to do, that is to say yes or no when the time comes. That means each decision it makes comes down to whether a switch is on or off. So it is important to know how data is processed inside a computer. But to understand this simple reasoning, we will discuss in later chapter how in data representation, how data can be converted. Now, right now we discuss about these 4 functions and the related components of the computer systems. So when we think about the receive input, it means it accepts data from outside through various input devices like the keyboard, mouse, scanner, etc. Means keyboard, mouse, scanner, all are the components of computer and all are known as input devices. So through the input devices, computer receive input. Next function is process information. Process information means performs arithmetic or logical operations on data. Arithmetic operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, etc. And logical operations simply means and, or, not. That means logical operations always gives the output either yes or no, or true or false. In mathematically 1 or 0. And for performing the logical operation, we use several mathematical symbols like greater than, less than. Suppose 5 greater than 6. Suppose if this is a simple equation, then what's the result? The result is not comes in numerals. 5 greater than 6 means is 5 greater than 6. The result will be either yes or no. So 5 greater than 6, no, it means result will false. So in such a way, logical operations can only be performed through the computers. And that's the also advantage of the computer. In computer, we perform all types of operations like arithmetic operations, logical operations, textual operations, graphical operations, and so on. So process information means, once again, performs arithmetic or logical operations on data. Then next one is the produce output. Means communicate information to the outside world through output devices like monitor, printer, etc. You have seen there are several output devices attached to the computer system, and that output devices can be used basically for producing the output. And the last one is store information. Store information means to store the information in a storage device like hard disk, compact disk, floppy disk, pen drive, etc. Once the data or information has been stored permanently in the computer, then you can retrieve the stored informations again and again. So basically these are the functions, means 4 functions performed by the computer, that is received input, process information, produce output, and store information. And for performing these functions, the several hardware devices are attached to the computer system, and you will learn each and every devices individually, what's the functions of each and every individual device, like input devices means keyboard, mouse, etc. in the latter chapter. So students, today you have learned about data processing system, data processing cycle, or basically IPO cycle, and function and components of a computer. So this is the end of the class for today. Now thanks and have a nice day.